Here's some creepy cool footage that I've recently obtained that was originally produced in 1946 by the West Virginia Department of Culture and Industry in full color on reel-to-reel tape. This rare footage was sitting in their storage vaults and was nearly thrown out when marble historian Mike Johnson stepped in and obtained it in the mid-1990s. He was granted permission to use it as he wished. He granted it to me, and we are going to share it here on this channel. I hope you enjoy the video, and thank you for watching.
One of the greatest industrial uses of gas is the making of glass. Down beneath each of these giant stacks, which we pass along the highway, huge furnace, heated by the burning of millions of feet of natural gas. Into the mouth of the furnace goes sand and silicates, many of which are also raw materials of West Virginia. Proper temperatures and combustion must be rigidly maintained. At the hot end of the furnace, molten glass is rolled out like paper running through a giant printing press. The endless stream of glass, spooled and annealed in a long oven, is cut into sections to be sent on to other factories for polishing and laminating. Perhaps part of this very sheet of glass may form the windshield or the windows of the next automobile you buy. Did you ever wonder how glass marbles are made? Well, here's the answer. Globs of molten glass fall into long steel worm-like shapers which roll the glass as it cools, turning out completely shaped and polished marbles as fast as the machine can work. In sorting machines, defective marbles are eliminated by the skilled touch of experienced operators. Millions of marbles, another product of West Virginia glass, on the way to delight the hearts of real boys and girls everywhere. Another interesting side of glass making in the state are the small craft factories, such as this one, where local men and women, working in the tradition of their fathers, manufacture hundreds of exquisite specialties. Youngsters learn the trade, carrying on the skill handed down by an elder brother or an uncle. The gatherer goes to the furnace and, rolling his long blowpipe, gathers a lump of the molten glass as the first step toward a finished carafe. Then, the blower rough shapes the gather of glass, rolling it back and forth on the end of his blowpipe. Next comes the blowing, requiring one of the highest skills of a glassmaker's art. The formless mass begins to take shape, growing more slender at those about at the end of the constantly rotating pipe. In this rough form, it goes into the mold, and here it takes real lung power to produce its final shape. Keeping the glass rotating, the blower works it out toward its ultimate shape. The mold is opened, and the hot glass plunged into water to give it a unique crackled surface with 1,000 tiny facets that catch and reflect the light. Now the finisher takes over, and after reheating, begins to shape the neck, making it longer and more slender by manipulating the hot glass with his wooden tongs. A gatherer brings in a bead of hot glass from the furnace. It is touched against the neck, and a fluted decoration whirls into place. This is skilled handicraft at its best, and a great deal of pride goes into the work. Small shops, and on your date with this famous state, well spent. In the finishing rooms, where the final polish is applied to each piece, there are displays like this, bursts of color, delight the eyes of all who see them. And many such pieces enhance the tables, homes all over America. Another interesting specialty of this particular factory is the manufacture of sheet glass, made in the antique manner. Imbued with rare colors from formulas handed down by the founder of the factory, this glass, made in the true old world tradition, has become known the world around. For 2 generations, artists have used it in famous cathedral windows in all sections of the United States and Europe. Beauty from the hills and sand of West Virginia, caught and crystallized in rich, glowing colors.
I hope you guys enjoyed that vintage footage. If you like this video, please give it a like, and I'll see you in the next episode of Vintage Machine Made Marbles.